You are watching an Al Bill review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sure Happy It's Thursday, Friday Eve, almost the weekend, whatever you want to call it. You know we here to talk about the latest media buzz, and I know you guys I got to start with the Nicki Minaj freestyle over the Meek Mill and Drake record going bad. I'ma just Nicki went all the way in. If you have not heard it, listen, just go listen to it, man. I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. It's no secret. I believe she is talented. I believe she can rap better than 90% of male MCs. She went for everybody's neck. She went for Meek, Drake, Cardi. She even gave Big Soulja a shout out, man. Like, I'm actually listening to it right now through my AirPods, man. She's a bad one, man. Let me see if I can find some of the quotes she said in the song. She was just like, she said, okay, what I know she said about Drake and Meek, she said, what did this girl say? I just had this mess up in front of me. She said, oh Lord, what did I do? You know what, I'm gonna just listen to it and give y'all a live reaction to it again. Y'all just got to watch me bob my head, I guess. She said, when you lose the queen, nigga so friendly, dog. It was just back to back. Okay, she said something like, you know, when niggas lose the queen, you get friendly, dog. It was back to back like Wembley, dog. I don't even know what that means, but it still go hard. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, and my brother tried to end me, dog. That's what she going in. Oh my God. Oh me. She said, you asked for the GOAT, so they sent me, sleeves. Moment of silence for all the Nicki Minaj haters, because she just bodied all of y'all. let me hit play. She said, made her change the judge mind in the judge chamber, sleeves. She said something like that, but she said something about made her change her mind in the judge chamber, sleeves. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with the Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill, I don't know how I got that. I ain't gonna even put Meek on that. But anyway, long story short, Nicki is supposedly didn't speak up for Meek when they was in the judge chamber, when the judge wanted him to do a remake of Boys to Men to the End of the Road or something like that, which made no sense. Meek Mill is a rap hip hop artist. Why would he even consider doing a remake of an R&B song? Like, well, I guess he put his own flavor to it. But anyway, so he spoke. They asked him questions about it when he was doing press. He was just like, Nicki was there, but she never spoke up, so whatever. So she addressing it right now. She being very disrespectful. Let me hit play again. Nah, she nasty now. She said some nasty stuff. She say, I know, let me do that. Imitating Nicki while you're ghostwriting dissing me. Who could she be talking about? She said she keep her man busting like a Draco. He always come back like Big Draco. Still going back on your steakhouse. Oh my goodness, she bodied it. Oh my God, Nicki Minaj, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that freestyle over that beat. Listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Queen. GOAT. They sent for the GOAT. Now she here like, oh. Anyway, see, but reaction to it, I love it. I don't have an issue with her throwing shots at Drake or Meek. I mean, Drake spent about 8 years trying to holler at her, and all of a sudden, he kind of just like, I'm gonna just make up with Meek because I couldn't get her type thing. Okay, whatever. So anyways, moving on. I was online, and I seen designer Mr. Panda, Timmy Turner himself, going off on Kanye, saying everybody think Kanye is a genius, but he crazy. And he said he brought Kanye back from the dead with his singles, Panda and Timmy Turner. Now, I didn't like either one. But as far as Panda goes, I'm gonna speak on Panda. Kanye sampled Panda for Father I Scratched My Hand, part 1, I believe it was, on the Life of Pablo. And it was amazing. It was great. I had no idea Designer was actually, that was a beat Kanye made for him. He had his whole song, Panda. We heard Panda, but I just thought it was just a Kanye beat. Y'all know how Kanye do. So, then Timmy Turner, I'm gonna hit you with a burn. No, listen. At the end of the day, both of those hits, the only reason they was hits was because of the production. You cannot rap. Nobody is going around quoting anything that you said other than Panda, Timmy Turner. Like, that's it. We don't even know what you say clear enough in your lyrics to even quote you. So you just being disrespectful to the guy that birthed you, who gave you a chance. Like, that's the problem with putting people on. They forget who put them on. And obviously he done forgot. I don't know how Kanye discovered him. And I seen, let me tell you why I think he got mad. Because when Good Music, Kanye record label, when they did that album rollout, how many albums was it? Like 4 or 5, when it was Kanye, Nas, Pusha, Tiana, Cardi. When they did that 5 album rollout of 7 songs, he was not a part of the rollout. And so I remember watching a Pusha T interview on the Breakfast Club when they asked Pusha, like, when Designer gonna have, because Pusha T is the president over there at Good. They was asking Pusha, when is Designer next project coming or whatever, and is he a priority? And Pusha just kind of like, yeah, everybody a priority over at Good. Like, Kanye cooking it up right now, yada, yada, yada. I believe he just upset. And then he talking about he put out plenty of music. We Ungrateful. He put out 2 mixtapes. Bro, how long have you been in the game? Come on, man. If you're trying to be something, you're trying to be consistent, you're trying to make a name for yourself, establish a brand for yourself, you got to put that music out back to back. But anyways, I believe he was just upset that he wasn't in that rollout. And now it's all coming out because he's not even an average artist. Like, if Kanye was to drop him, how many record labels would run to pick up Panda? Wait, you know what I'm saying? How many record labels? So he just very disrespectful, and it makes no sense at all. I just think at this point, Kanye just need to drop him and let him live off of the money he's earned and just be done with it. Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, come on, man. Like, he lame anyway. So moving on. I don't know if you guys seen, but Bow Wow and his ex-girlfriend, what is this girl name? Let me see if I can find her name real quick. Let's see. Bow Wow arrest. He was arrested in Atlanta. Oh man, who cares with the girl? Anyways, it was his ex-girlfriend. She was on Love, growing up hip hop with him, and he was, both were arrested for, putting hands on each other, whatever the case is, domestic dispute. And it's the same girl that supposedly allegedly left him for Young Ma. So, I mean, come on, Bow, man. Like, this is just pathetic. Like, I don't even know how to feel about Bow Wow being arrested for. And then I'm looking at the mug shots. He got some deep scratches on his forehead, under his eye. So, I can obviously tell who won. And her mug shot just looked, like she just kind of messed up that she in jail. That she upset that she's in jail. But, I mean, Bow Wow, you got to do better, bro. Like, leave this woman alone. And I believe, I tried to watch that show, this past season when she was on. And her name is Kiyomi Leslie. And Bow Wow mom was just not a fan of it. And I ain't saying mama is always right. But in this case, mama was right. You should have left it whole alone. She was just using you to get in the studio, which didn't make any sense. Because, you really ain't put out a hit in God knows how long. But she was using you, bro. She was. But then they, on the show, they was in the studio supposedly working on a joint album where they talking about their sex life and freaky stuff. And it was an episode Bow Wow mom went to the studio to hear what they was cooking up, and it was just nasty. She was talking about sucking him and yada yada. First of all, why would you want that man mama to hear that? But it was just crazy. But come on, Bow Wow, keep your hands off women, man. It ain't a good look. Even, I mean, you already got little man syndrome, and I know you upset that she left you for a woman, and now she probably in Atlanta taunting you like, that's why I left you for, young MA or whatever. But come on, bro, really? So come to find out, Mr. Little Bow Wow, he was, him and his lady was arguing because he found out that she was talking to another guy, and it led to her putting her hands on him. Now, I personally feel bad for Bow Wow because it's a lose-lose situation. He didn't fight back. The internet beat him up, and he still went to jail. If he would have fought back, the internet would have beat him up, and he still would have been in jail. Now, the double standard here is crazy. I feel like she should have been the only one who went to jail. But the law seen it differently, and who am I to argue with the law? But it's sad because Bow Wow did what a lot of famous male celebrities would not do, and that's keep his hands off of a woman, and yet he still landed behind bars. So what does that really tell you about the quote unquote criminal justice system? It's just full of it, and we can make jokes about Bow Wow, and she left some scars on him. And it was some scars on him. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen her mug shot, and she just looked bothered that she in jail. Like, I can't believe I'm here. But in the end, I hope it all work out for Bow Wow. He definitely don't deserve all the clowning and backlash he getting, because unless they ain't even clowning him for arguing with her about seeing another guy. Like I said, this girl, it must be something about her, because she done left him once to go gay. She back with him, and she with another guy. It must be something about him, man. But he better than me, man. Like, first you leave for one. If a woman leave me for a woman, I got to change myself. I got to hide. I got to go and hide. And that's number one. Lord, look, I'm just saying, if a woman leave a man for a woman, that tells us a lot about what you're not doing. That's all I'm saying. We ain't gonna even get into the specifics, but I just hope Bow Wow can bounce back from it. Hopefully the producers of Growing Up Hip Hop do a little episode about it where he can talk about what happened and how he's, got so much respect for women he would never put his hands on a woman, because it's kind of unfortunate for him. So anyways, moving on. The Super Bowl, I'm a Patriots fan, so I was definitely happy with the outcome. I don't care if we win by 1-10, it does not matter. A W is a W. But I'm here to talk about the halftime show. Me personally, I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I know my girlfriend, she watched it. Who I was in the halftime show? It was Travis Scott. Travis Scott had on a tutu. That boy's short, and he had on a tutu. I see why him and Kanye West just can't get along. He cannot dress, and y'all know Kanye West, feel like he the Don of dressing. He just do. Travis Scott cannot dress. Who else was up there? Blink-182? Big Boy. Okay, we're going to talk about Maroon 5. Maroon 5. Now, as far as I know, I know PJ Morton. I didn't know Maroon 5 was still a thing ever since PJ Morton left and, took on his solo project. But now I got to get the Big Boy. Now, I understand they wanted somebody from Atlanta to be, part of the halftime show. Now, Big Boy, look, anybody who was into hip hop, they understand Big Boy was a part of Outkast. Now, when Outkast, when just hip hop fans in general talk about, historians and hip hop artists who, they looked up to and try to, mirror or take, mirror their style somewhat. It's Andre 3000, Andre 3 Stacks, call him one of the, all of the above. He answered all. And the Super Bowl, I don't know who's in charge of that, but I'm not going to say they didn't go after Outkast, but Big Boy alone is just not enough to me to put on the show, especially at halftime of the Super Bowl. So, because the whole time he was up there rapping, he brought Sleepy Brown out, which I got to give him credit for, because Sleepy Brown's voice is just so soothing. It's like a deep, soothing type of voice. You know what I'm saying? He's a smooth brother. But it just goes to show, man, Big Boy just can't do it by himself. Now, like I said, I don't have an issue with him bringing out Sleepy Brown, but the whole time I'm just like, so when is Andre 3000 gonna come out and hit us with a verse or, perform one of his songs? So I definitely feel like the Super Bowl, if they couldn't get the entire Outkast or at least a solo Andre 3000, they should have left Big Boy where he was at. And Travis Scott a little short behind with his Wakanda Forever Tutu on. He should have stayed back in Calabasas with Kylie and Baby Stormy because he ain't much without the auto-tune on radio. So anyways, moving on, last but definitely not least, we got to talk about 21 Savage, Sir 21. The internet has been going crazy, memes, jokes everywhere. And before I get to my theory about why Ice, came and, basically arrested him for being here, I am going to talk about, what the girl named Demi Lovato? That's her name?
Yeah.
Demi Lovato. Now, I think it is completely unfair that everybody is trying to celebrities are trying to drag this woman because she just said that these memes are funny. Now, I get it. Everybody behind 21. I get it. Everybody in the culture, but for them to, and I know she was on crack, but that's why they look. Listen. She a crackhead. She a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Crackheads think a lot of stuff funny. You don't just go out to your neighborhood crackhead and be like, stop laughing, fool. That ain't funny. You let them do what they do. Leave the crackhead alone. Like, she just thought it was funny. I just don't agree with it, man. And like I said, everybody was coming at her. And look, if I'm Demi or however you say her name, look, she a millionaire crackhead. Don't even worry about what they saying, girl. Keep living your best life, putting out hits, and every now and then hitting the needle. That's all I'm saying. Do what you do. Don't worry about them. But to be on a serious note, I do think it's wrong how they attack her instead of attacking. Like, my thing is, if you're gonna single out her, and it's easy to single out a celebrity, especially on Twitter because they got the little verified check. Single out everybody else who putting up the memes. Call them out. Quote the tweet like this, this is unacceptable. This is not funny. This may do all of that as much as you can. Don't just single her out. But also, to stay on the 21 Savage, I do like how everybody kind of coming behind. Now, I will say when I heard, no. When we found out that this boy was actually from the UK, I couldn't believe it. The first thought that came through my head was I need to see a picture of his mama and his daddy to see how they created a man that looked like that. Now, y'all say what y'all want to say about 21. I love 21 music, but he looked like something crawl on the floor. You know what I'm saying? In the project, he looked like something crawl on the floor. Like he something got some antlers, about 8 different arms and legs. That's what he looked like. I'm sorry. I love his music, but he also looked like he's from Atlanta. So it's weird that he's from the UK. He's from Britain. And I ain't gonna lie, every day since it done, bro, I've been looking at pictures of him and trying to look at pictures of black men that's from the UK and I'm like, okay, well, he do got a little sharp feature right there. He do got a little lazy cheekbone. I've really been doing this and it's sad, but I still can't believe it. 21 Savage has got to be a clone. I'm sorry. Ain't no way in hell that boy from the UK. It's just hard to believe, man. Lord, if they got people that look like 21 Savage over there in the UK and Britain, I don't think I ever want to go. Cause that young man right there look like he is. He just seconds away from killing somebody. That's all he talk about is murder gang, slaughter gang and all this other type of stuff. All right, so let's get down to the serious business. So my theory on why Ice arrested 21 and all of this stuff. This is my theory, right? Just bear with me. All right, so as you guys know, you see reports. I seen 2 different reports. It don't really matter which one true because the boy been here for a long time. Seen one report say he been in the States. Him and his mother came over here when he was 7. Another report say he came over here when he was 12, and it was 2005, whatever. But okay, whatever. I ain't really trying to establish a timeline. All right. So apparently, his mother is married, so mama good. Now I ain't gonna even, accuse mama of nothing. I'm not gonna say she should have took care of this. She should have took care of that because saying what she should have did ain't gonna help him right now. So ain't no need to even put that kind of energy into stuff that can't change from, 10 plus years ago, right? All right. So it's a theory out there that's basically saying that, 21 Savage added a verse at the end of his song A Lot featuring J. Cole. He performed it on Jimmy Kimmel Live, where basically he was criticizing the government for how they handling deportation, separating children from their families. He also talked about the Flint water crisis, right? So he's definitely a street guy of substance. Like, he is very aware of what's going on in the world around him. I got to give him credit. He's just not a gang member that's, want to be gang all the time. That's not who he is. All right. So let's say that's what got ICE attention. Let's just say that's what's got ICE attention. All right. So anyways, it's also reported that back in 2014, I believe, he applied for a visa and it's still pending, right? So fast forward. And in 2014, he was 21, right? That's why I think he got the name 21 Savage from, because he thought it was going to be a savage year, because he turned 21 and he about to, get his, what is it called when you become a U.S. citizen? That's what I think. Now, it don't make sense, but that's what I think. At the age of 21, he applied for his U.S. citizenship. And I mean, if you don't know how long this process takes, anything about this process, then you probably think, honestly, you might think it's like getting a passport. I do the paperwork, pay the money, and in a couple weeks, couple months, I get my, my documents, right? All right, so let's just say, we know for a fact in 2014, he applied to be a citizen of the U.S. All right, so fast forward, 2017, he applied again, correct? All right, so, and also he's been arrested, but we not really gonna focus on the arrest. All right, so this is what I'm saying. The government is well aware that 21 Savage is in the U.S. without a green card, without being a U.S. citizen. They are well aware of that, because even if we throw out him being arrested, which state and local, what's the word I'm looking for? Government is different. If you get arrested on the state level, that does not mean the local level would be alarmed. So like, just because he was arrested, I don't mean they're gonna be like, hey, look, we got Mr. 21st Savage here. We need to run his citizenship to see if he's here. It don't work like that, right? All right, so they knew he was here. So let's just say the lyrics that he did on Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel is I believe it's Jimmy Kimmel show. But anyway, it's a huge platform, and so of course, a lot of people saying you can go on YouTube and check it out. I got a whole bunch of million views, right? This is what I think. The reason why he's being detained. Let's just say that's what brought attention on him. Could it be possible that the United States government looked into Mr. Savage and said, this Negro is a millionaire. He owns all of the publishing and his records, so he getting all the money, right? They saying this Negro is making millions of dollars. He's not a U.S. citizen. And could they look further into his income and came to the realization that he not paying taxes and he in the United States of America? And if this is true, 21 Savage would be guilty of tax evasion. This is what I believe. Now I know it's far-fetched, but see, listen, it's the only thing that explains it. They knew this man was here. He put 2 applications in, one back in 2014 that's still pending, and he put another one in 2017. Which technically, we'll just say a year and some change ago, because we don't know when he put it in, so we can't say 2 years, right? So they know he's here. And around 21 Savage blew up, I forgot to mention this, in 2014, I believe that's when 21 Savage came on the scene with his slaughter gang shit, murder gangs. You remember that song? Yeah. And that was like in 2014. I remember it specifically because it came out around the same time that the dude Day Day from Atlanta came out with the song. I don't know the name, but it was like, hey, the little kids dance. I cannot think of the name of the team with a 38. No, that's around maybe 38. Anyways, y'all know what song I'm talking about. We'll figure it out later. But it was like the song was like, hey, Anyways, I want to look this song up so bad. I gotta look it up now. Like it's on my mind. Hold on, give me 1 second. Day. The lyrics. I just know the A. Oh man, what's the name of this dude's song? Day. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Oh man, that's it. Yeah. He came out around the same time Day did with the song What You Mean. That's the name of the song. All right. So, and that was around 2014, 15, somewhere up in there. So I believe 21 Savage, what made him apply for a U.S. citizenship back, he had this hit. It was taking off. Money was coming to him, and he was just like, let me do this the right way. Because listen, think about it. Right now, 21 Savage is 26 years old. 26 years old. It would have been smart for him to apply for a visa when he turned 18. Not a visa, but citizenship when he turned 18, or even before he was 18, right? Because even still, minors, you can be in a country, a minor can be in the United States illegally and still receive education. Like, they cannot deny you of education. But once you turn 18, graduate, they can kick you out. So anyways, that's what I believe. I believe he applied for, citizenship when he started to blow up, right? Because all before then, he was just a slaughter gang member, right? So anyways, fast forward now. Like I said, I believe they're trying to get, I'm not gonna say I believe, because it's just hard to believe, but this is just my theory, my myth, that he's guilty of not paying taxes, which is tax evasion. And if you know anything about tax evasion is the quickest way for a country to ban you for life. And that's exactly what they're trying to do, because if you think about this thing, he's been arrested, but nobody seems to know why. Nobody seems to know why he's being detained. Nobody. And I really do believe because if you're not a U.S. citizen, if you are not a U.S. citizen, you do not have to pay taxes. Not only is he not a U.S. citizen, he's not even a Georgia citizen. So he could possibly owe the state of Georgia taxes as long as federal taxes. So they saying, okay, Mr. 21st, since you here illegally and you want to criticize us on TV about, how we handling this and that and the third, we gonna look into you. And they did. And they found this. And it's the only thing that I can think of that makes sense as to why he was arrested, because I tell you once, I tell you twice, it don't make sense. But it's cool. Like I said, I do love to see, like, Jay-Z even joined the team. He paying for all his lawyer fees right now. So, it's great to see the camaraderie. Everybody just, I believe I said that word right. But anyways, everybody coming, showing love, showing support, backing him. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be mature about it. We don't need y'all going on Instagram and Twitter, you know what I'm saying, cussing people out for making memes. That ain't helping this man. If you want to help him, put some money up with Jay-Z to pay these lawyers. How about that? Don't just say my brother. Put some money up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the personality that 21 have, he gonna get out, thank Jay-Z, and shoot a bird and say F everybody else who was just talking. That's just how he is, you know what I'm saying? Because he got this one song, I don't know if it's a song or lyric, he was talking about love and loyalty. He was like, you can love somebody but not be loyal to them. It was an interview on Breakfast Club, but you can be loyal to somebody and not love them, and that's what he prefers, loyalty. So to be loyal to him is to help him out when he's down. And the only way to help him while he's behind the bars, it's been reported that he, right now he's doing 23-1. If you don't know what that is, 23 hours in the cell, 1 hour outside the cell to bathe, make a phone call, eat breakfast. I believe they feed you 3 meals in there, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's his hour. I mean, so, like I said, he preferred loyalty over love. Don't show me love, show me loyalty. So like I said, I can see him getting out, cursing everybody out, saying F y'all. When I was in there, y'all didn't do nothing. But anyways, back to my belief, my myth. I just believe that the government looked into Mr. 21st and said, not only is he not, and I'm not saying it's true, but if it is, I ain't mad at him. Ain't nothing like getting over on the system, and you can't, you making all your money. Man, imagine how much money the average person would have if they have to pay taxes. We ain't talking about millionaires. We talking about the average person, the McDonald's worker. You know what I'm saying? They take their little, they take a little cashier, the little cook $100 every week. Come on, man, let them keep that. But anyway, on a serious note, that's just what I believe. I believe something triggered them to look into him, and they looking up to see if he paying taxes, and he wasn't paying taxes. So that's just what I think. So now they looking to ban him. Now, a solution to this problem. The only solution I can think of, and he called his favorite baby mama down to that doggone jail or wherever they holding him at and say, we got to get married. Because let me tell you something, they can't say you just marrying her for this, because he can turn around and say, we got a child together. I love her. I just been dragging my feet. That's all I got. I'm gone. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm out.